What was it like for you to find out that you were going to be, the starting kicker?
It was obviously nice to hear in person. I obviously, like, every day is a grind. Like, I kind of have the mindset that anything can happen, so I kind of always am working towards, like, and coming from being a walk-on at Berkeley, like, I always had the mindset that I got to work to the spot that I'm getting to. So I never want to be comfortable and always want to be confident and keep going. But it felt good to hear it when he met with me one-on-one.
What is your range in general? How far? Yeah.
It depends. I mean, yesterday we were in the scrimmage and I was going back to like 63, but I mean, depends on wind. If we got more at the back, it could be upwards to like 60 plus, but winds at the face like today, I was good from like 55 at the face. So it just depends on when.
What's the pressure of a competition like that going back all the way to spring?
I really don't think of it as pressure or competition even, because I mean, when you kick, it's you versus yourself at the end of the day. So I kind of just focused on myself and, worked on my craft and did what I needed to. And at the end of the day, I mean, it worked out. So it was nice.
What was the process that led you here to UMass? Why'd you pick UMass?
So I entered the portal pretty late. A lot of the schools have already picked up some guys. I entered pretty late just because of coaching staff complications at Cal. And the process was, I mean, I entered within like a week. I was sitting in the car going to play pickleball with my mom, and Cass hit me up. It was some random number. I was like, oh, this is from Massachusetts. Like, who's calling me? I answered, talked to him for a good bit, and we connected. And like 3 days after we called, got up on an OV, and loved the staff here. It was just like, I'm a really big feel person. Doesn't matter about money, scholarship, whatever. If like I feel like I can be comfortable with the coaching staff here, like I am with Cass and Coach H, I feel like I can be really productive, just because they have my back, which feels good.
What is it about Cass and Coach H that allow you to get that feel connection with them?
I thought it was just like how like welcoming and like down to earth they are, because like head coaches all across the country, like some of them feel like untouchable. But H is like a dude that approaches me in the hallway randomly just for fun, and just being able to have that type of relationship with him that I'm like super comfortable and at ease, like really makes me feel good on the field.
Do you have much experience in cold weather? Obviously later in the season it's going to be
Yeah.
getting chilly.
Yeah, so growing up in Ohio, playing high school games in Ohio, I mean, we had games, 60-mile-an-hour winds, played in like 6 snow games.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been through the ringer in that, so it's really not that big of a problem just because I grew up with it.
For you, what's it like to you come from Berkeley to Amerson? Bigger one's much bigger, but they're similar communities.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's basically like I'm back in the Midwest. Like it's a nicer Ohio. Ohio's pretty boring, not really much to do, but it was a big change coming from Berkeley over to here. But I mean, it's like being back home. I get real snow, get the full seasons. I love fall, which is a plus. But I mean, being in this town, this is kind of like the town that I grew up in Ohio, just kind of small, like suburban type with farms all around. So it feels like I'm back at home.
You're a bit of a movie star, commercial star earlier.
Oh gosh.
Aren't you?
Yeah, it was a little thing. I got hit up by this company, and they were saying they wanted to give me an audition for an Adidas commercial through the email. And I was like, okay, this has got to be scam or something. No way I'm going to be in a commercial. Ended up following through with that, answered back. They gave me an audition, and then I flew out in a couple locations, went to Fort Worth, and physically filmed with Mahomes there. So that was pretty cool. It was a nice experience.
What was that like being able to film with someone like that?
It was weird. I guess I wasn't as shocked and like surprised as I should have been, because I mean I was like I gotta relax. But it's like it was really cool. He was a super down to earth guy, and not as people portray him online. But it was cool just to be able to sit in there for like 5 hours, just like staring at him, like how far we are from each other.
How old were you?
This was last summer and then last spring.
Okay.
So just this past year.
Just going back to your decision to come here, how much playing in the MAC, how much did that factor into your decision at all?
It didn't really factor at all, because I mean, I think of it as you can go to the NFL from anywhere, because I mean, there's people that come from NAIA, D3, D2, so it really was like, I mean, MAC's not that big of a factor. It will be nice going back home to see, because I have a lot of people, like my whole family's from Ohio, so they'll come up to a lot of the games, which would be nice. But I mean, conference-wise, I wasn't really too worried about it. It was most of comfortability in my location.